I mean, he's a big, thick, strong dude, so he's got that fluidity with that power, rare mixture.
You change from him to Taysom Hill, who slips a tackle and powers his way across the 46-yard line.
I'm telling you what, he is just one of those dudes that is a problem for defenses.
He picked up
as that big offensive tackle / tight end for the Saints.
So it's Hill out of the shotgun, looking to run it in. And he does. Touchdown. Taysom Hill. He was everywhere during that Saints possession, all over the field.
Taysom Hill time when you get down into the red zone. But watch Adam Prentice. They love running this power O with the quarterback, and Prentice just boom, clears the way, pancakes this guy, and gets Taysom Hill in there for the touchdown. Again, very good drive by the Saints offense. Dennis Allen was overruled by a certain quarterback that handed it off for Jamal's touchdown.
Who's now a Cleveland Brown. Here's Taysom Hill running hard into the end zone for his second touchdown today.
Just take a look at the offensive line. I don't even want to circle it. You just watch how they're getting off the ball and they're going one-on-one with everybody. Nobody there to stop Taysom Hill. This is just a great job up front, moving those bodies, and the only person that had a slight chance was Caden.
An extra defensive back, he can make it tough on offenses.
Oh! Bad snap in the end zone. Robbins loses it. He should have fell on it. He's going to get knocked out of the back of the end zone. And a safety score it for the Saints. Josh Harris kept the heat.
To the wide side of the field to the right, and he snaps it as if he's going to kick it to the short end of the field, to the boundary, and you see Taysom Hill come nail him, and Willie Gay almost comes up with this ball for a touchdown.
Off the play fake, Carr setting up the screen for Hill. And Hill's got blockers, and Hill powers his way inside the 40, spins to the 36-yard line, and he's got a first down.
Throw it, he can run it, he can catch it. So you get him blocking and the little slip screen to the tight end, and he's just dynamic. A good job reading the blocks and then physical. That's the thing that I think has surprised me the most. I watched him at BYU at quarterback, but he's such a physical runner. Taysom Hill back in at quarterback.
Again, Carr's at the bottom of your screen. Hill will keep it himself. Hill to his left, Hill to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. His 30th career rushing touchdown, and New Orleans is back on top.
Hill, he's in quarterback. Ruiz comes on the pole there. Taysom Hill's just going to get right behind his big guy and just ride him right into the end zone.
It is amazing what his career has become.
He plays man coverage, off man coverage for this Browns defense.
Taysom Hill looking to throw. And the pass is caught by a wide open Kevin Austin for a Saints first down.
You're going to see him come across the field. And what I like about Kevin Austin is, one, his toughness. Two, he knows where to sit down in the zone. So Taysom Hill, talking about that X factor, you know that he can throw the football. He played quarterback, started at quarterback for the Saints. So you always have to be aware of these types of plays. That's a great play call by Clint Kubiak. And now Taysom Hill is at quarterback.
Second down and 7. He pulls it in. Inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Taysom Hill.
Where is Taysom lining up? And you see everybody going with Kamara, as you should. Kamara is one of the best players in the league, and it leaves Taysom wide open on the outside, one-on-one.
Based on what we've seen throughout this first quarter, Taysom Hill is back deep.
We're going to eventually see him on defense soon.
Here he comes. Across the 20, 25, found a hole, out across the 40.
He's one of the best players in this league, and we're going to continue to go to him this half.
And here he is on cue. Thanks, Jen. Taysom Hill picks up a Saints first down.
Gets a nice carry. Like the way that he runs between the tackles, runs hard, forces you to tackle him if you're a defender. Then you also have Taysom Hill in the backfield, so you know you can get in the yard with him.
And Hill will pick up the first down.
More.
And a Saints touchdown.
And just take a look at what he does to the Browns defense. He runs right through two of their best tacklers in Jordan Hicks.
We are at our best when Taysom is involved in everything. And that is what we have seen
Here
today.
we go again.
He picks up another first down. Still going. Taysom Hill with his third touchdown today. Takes this one 75 yards. Incredible.
They run the power, bounces outside, nobody keeps contained, and he just runs away from the defense for an easy touchdown.
Second down and 8. Carr looking, throws, Hill wide open. First down, looks to hurdle over the top of Darius Williams.
That the Saints offense is playing with right now. This is just really good balance, and then they're working the outsides, the second person through the zone. That's always a challenge when you play zone defense, that second guy going through it, and Taysom Hill, hurdles over Darius Williams.